There comes a moment in life when the world's weight presses so heavily on your shoulders, it feels like you're suffocating. Expectations, judgments, obligations, they pile on until you're trapped in a prison you never agreed to build. And then, in a single heartbeat, you make a decision. A decision to ignite everything holding you back, to leave it all behind, and to embrace the flames. Not for destruction, but for rebirth. This is not the story of an ending. This is the story of a beginning, a new life forged in fire. We live in a world where conformity is rewarded, where following the script earns you applause. But have you ever stopped to ask yourself whose script you're following? Is it yours, or is it written by people who have no idea what burns within you? You've been taught to carry the expectations of others to build your life around the fragile comfort of staying in line. They'll tell you to stay where it's safe, to settle for less, to shrink yourself so you don't outshine anyone else. And all the while, the fire inside you smolders, waiting for a chance to erupt. They want you to stay small, to blend in, because your light threatens their darkness. But deep down, you know the truth. Conformity is the slow death of your soul. And sometimes the only way to break free is to burn it all to the ground. Abandonment. The word itself strikes fear into the hearts of many. But to abandon is not to run away. It's to walk boldly into the unknown. To abandon what no longer serves you is an act of courage. It's not weakness, it's strength. Imagine standing in front of everything you've built. The life you thought you wanted. The relationships that once felt safe. The career that seemed like a dream. And saying, this is no longer who I am. Imagine lighting the match and watching it all go up in flames, knowing that what comes next will be better, stronger, and truer to who you are meant to be. This is the art of abandonment. It's not about destruction for the sake of destruction. It's about clearing the path for rebirth. It's about shedding the layers that no longer fit, like a phoenix shedding its old feathers. And yes, it will hurt. But pain is the price of transformation. Out of the ashes, something incredible happens. Rebirth. When you let go of everything that weighs you down, you make room for something extraordinary. You give yourself the freedom to become who you were always meant to be. The world may judge you for it. They may call you reckless, selfish, or even crazy. But remember this, those who judge are the ones too afraid to light their own fires. They will never understand the power of starting over because they're too busy clinging to the chains that bind them. Rebirth is not easy. It's messy, chaotic, and uncertain, but it's also beautiful. It's a chance to rewrite your story, to rebuild yourself stronger, wiser, and more unstoppable than ever before. You don't have to be who you were yesterday. You don't have to carry the baggage of the past. You are free to create a future that ignites your soul. So, what can the fire teach us? It teaches us that nothing in life is permanent. The things you thought you couldn't live without are often the very things holding you back. It teaches us that destruction is not the end. It's the beginning. And most importantly, it teaches us that we are stronger than we think. When you stand in the fire, you discover parts of yourself you never knew existed. Courage, resilience, vision. These are forged in the heat of transformation. And when the flames die down, you'll find yourself surrounded by the ruins of the life you left behind. Instead of regret, you'll feel pride, because you did what most people never dare to do. You chose to live authentically, unapologetically, and powerfully. The world is watching. They're waiting to see if you'll conform or if you'll dare to stand apart. They're waiting to see if you have the courage to light the match. So what will you do? Will you stay in the safety of the familiar, or will you step into the unknown and embrace the fire? The choice is yours. But remember this: every great transformation begins with a single, bold decision. A decision to abandon what no longer serves you. A decision to let the world watch as you burn and rise again, more powerful than ever. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below. Your thoughts ignite the conversation.